we're 7 days into Lent. Have you even started? Have you given up anything at all? What's the point? You and I could pray right outside in the parking lot, and the difference between that prayer and this one is the sacrifice of the Mass. He told Peter, you will not get rid of those demons until you learn to fast and abstain. Your prayers are not strong enough. The vicar of Christ, who's going to be martyred upside down, you will lose your family, you lose everything you own, your prayers are not strong enough. Well, how well do you think ours are going to resonate? He said you need to fast and abstain. You go ahead and be resilient during Lent when nobody else has given up anything. When you sit at a table and everybody else is eating but you, will you stick to your guns instead of trying to placate everybody and say, I'm sorry, I'm fasting? For no other reason, I'm just telling you so that you will know. Will you make sure that you give up something that does sting a little bit? Because then what's the point of the sacrifice? Will you make sure you make the sign of the cross when no one else does? Are you resilient to tell people that when they ask you, are you Christian? Yes, I'm Catholic, absolutely. Mark Twain is right. If there's a fence between heaven and hell, it's owned by the devil himself. When are you and I going to start being resilient to our faith? That no matter what anybody else says, thinks, or does, the only thing you and I care about is that we're walking towards him and not away from him. That we are no longer neutral. You can't afford to be neutral. Look at the world that we're in. Because if you are not resilient in the small things, you will not be resilient in the big things to come. I'm warning you, my brothers and sisters in Christ, this is why we have the time to prepare. We need to prepare spiritually for what is to come. The fight is on our doorstep.